can't catch my breath anymore. Why? I don't know where it went to. I have to. Oh, it's right. Alan's going last. That's good. A lot of things have happened since I was here. My microphone grew a shower cap. It's okay. I'm a little germaphobe. Aren't you guys lucky? Nobody gets sick in my room. I just have too many weird things happening all the time. There was a dispensary that was giving away free pizza pie. A whole pie.
Wow.
And it's Exhibit's place. You know Exhibit the rapper?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was still living.
Oh.
I had no idea. I was like, he's going to be there? And people were like, what's wrong with you? Like, you got to really be up on that stuff.
Yeah.
But I go there, and they offer you a free pizza pie. This has to be the worst pizza I've ever had. I'm from Jersey, okay? You got to really tickle my cojones to make me eat this pizza pie. And the lady behind the counter goes, and how is Tova? That's my daughter. And I was like, she shouldn't see me leave the dispensary for a free pizza. But doesn't that work together, dispensary, pizza, and it was, so I said, it must be a front. That's all I could think of. Why am I sharing that with you? Because I'm back from New Jersey, and that's always interesting. I was at a black funeral. If you think Jewish goodbyes are long, black goodbyes are even worse. Black goodbyes end with, can I hold $20? Did I say that? I remember the first time my husband ever heard this term. He says, hon, do you have any change? I go, for what? He goes, your cousin asked if he could hold some change. I was like, that's not what it means. You know in English what it means. Like, I need some money, you know what I'm saying? Worse than that, now I got my other cousin locked out, right? So I go, Mark, you have to help me out. You know, so-and-so got locked out. And he's like, why don't you call a locksmith? Call one of those Israeli friends of yours. I said, Mark, he's locked out. Like, no rent paid. Like, it means two different things for people. It really does, doesn't it? It's just like the deadbeat dads. They're laughing, but if you were married to a black woman that was a Mormon, you wouldn't be a deadbeat dad. What would he be? He saw the wheel. He saw the wheel. Nobody's getting these jokes but us. Why? They're Mormon jokes, and they have absolutely nothing to do with anything. However, if you would like to have things done your way here, we have headshots that are done here, not by me. We have podcasting that's done here, not by me. And what I do best. And that's welcoming our new intern. Give her a round of applause for Haley. Haley I is here today because I can't pronounce the last name without saying empty. And, of course, we have the lovely hilarity of Jazz Clarity. That's right. And your producer and comedian for today is J.D. Stewart. How about a round of applause for this new group? You got to admit there's always something new going on here, some way, somehow. I don't know if any of you guys are going to the Montreal Comedy Festival. If so, get your sets tight. If you've applied, I think there's still time. And NACA, don't forget. I think the deadline's coming up, but somebody called me for a comedian. But they need clean. They need college clean, which is different. Because you still curse, but you don't go that deep. Watch this. Say surprise. Surprise! Oh my God, I have a story for you. I get this text message and it says, somebody's in Kuwait. There's stuff written in Arabic. I'm like, they're going to kill me. Somebody's stalking me from Kuwait, and this is terrible. And I don't know who this man is. And so now I think I should call the FBI. But he looks white. But he's in Kuwait. But what's he doing in Kuwait if he's white? He's a terrorist, right? That's what I'm thinking. This poor Jared.
Oh.
I can't believe I did that to him. I freaked out on you. You have to tell them to undo us.
All right.
I didn't know it was you because I was like, who's this white guy unless he's trafficking? Because now, when young guys try to pick me up, they're trying to hold me for ransom. I'm not stupid. All right? They're trying to kidnap me, and my husband's not paying my ransom. Are you kidding me? He doesn't want to pay for, like, another chin for me. I've got more chins in a Chinese phone book. That's a joke. I can say that. I can say that. Why can I say that? Can't cancel. Let's get this one. Surprise! Tabelo. Now that got you off guard, right? You didn't think I would be singing in Farsi. How's it going? You know I love Persians. They make black people look punctual. It's true. It's true. Have a seat. Don't let that go up your ass. Just move it to the floor, to the side. Look, I'll do better. Somebody's texting me to tell me something about myself. It's always New Jersey, by the way. It's always one of my friends saying, that's stupid, that coat. Why can't say you don't like it? Just don't say anything. You know what I think is beautiful that we have here? We have comedians of all ages, all ranges, and we have all kinds of people. Now, I'm going to bring up this comedian, and we're going to have some fun with him because we have to. Pretty soon, he'll be taking care of us. Let's give it up for the comedy of the one and only Susano Jr. Let him hear you.
Still connected? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Do you guys want to learn about someone who I think is very annoying? Yes? Okay. So I have a person who is related to me. I cannot say them name because if they watch this, they will complain. And for other reasons too. He is very annoying. He is one of those kids who will make you want to puncture your eardrums. He sounds like a broken car alarm, just going. It's so like he'll repeat something so many times. You just want to you want to punch him. You're like, and he knows what he's doing, but I think one time I was at his house and he had a pool and we were swimming in it, but I didn't want to go in the pool yet. So I was like, I wonder how cold it is. So I touched the water. Mind you, he's right behind me, and he pushes me in. And while I'm in the water, I'm looking at him like, I'm going to get you back. I didn't say that. So I get out of the water, and I find his brother. And I come up with a plan, and we come outside. He's still outside. He's right next to the pool. His brother grabs his arms. I grab his legs. And guess what we do to him next? We throw him into the water. He just goes diving in, and then after I think he complained to his mom or something like that, and I was like, I don't know, I didn't do that. Must have been his brother. I don't know. I think one time I was what was it? I was at my house or one of my houses, and we were playing with each other. We were like running around. We kept on like closing the door on each other, running around. It wasn't like tag or hide and seek. It was I don't know what we were doing. And I remember I closed the door, and it wasn't even like a slam or like super hard. I closed the door, and all you hear is, "Ow!" And I'm like, what? So I opened the door, and turns out his finger got stuck in the door. Well, I closed it. But I looked at it. It didn't even look like it got injured. And I think later, or not later, couple seconds later, his dad walks up, and he looks super mad. He looks pissed off, and he says, "What happened?" And I think my mom steps out, and she looks at him, and he goes to like all scared, and he was about to say stuff to me, and then my mom says, "What happened?" And he looked like he was about to piss on himself. He was so scared. And that's it. Okay. But I want to introduce someone who you might have seen before. Some people haven't. But his name is Susano.
Yeah. Never. You put it back in the mic stand next time. Never.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you. That's my little guy right there. You see?
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, that's gonna be the most applause I get tonight. The other night I was the other day I was filling out some paperwork, and it was like, "What are your pronouns?" And I was like, "Excuse me, I have amateur nouns because they're not professional yet." And they were just like, "Excuse me?" I was like, "Well, I'm not very good. I'm not very good with vocabularies." Well, it shows in your face. Oh, does it show in my face? You son of a... But I just left it there because, everyone's got the right to make fun of somebody. It's okay. Make fun of me. I like to be the center of attention. But anyways, so I stepped back, and then it was asking what my race was, and I was like, and there's all kinds. It said like Asian. It said African American. It said Caucasian. It said white, and I was like, there's nothing that says Latino here. And this guy goes, that's because you're white, sir. I was like, dude, I didn't. No, nobody was talking to you. And did I say that out loud? Because I thought I was thinking it. But anyways, this paperwork was confusing the heck out of me, as paperwork normally does anyway. So it's nothing new, no surprise. I was like, all right, whatever. We'll get past this. Or I did. I finished filling it out, and I was like, I think I did everything I was supposed to. And they were like, wow, you really don't do paperwork very often. There's still another whole page here. And I said, but that says, and I was looking, and I was like, that says if you're pregnant. Are you trying to tell me? You trying to say something? Huh? Is that what you think? Okay, all right, I see how it is. But, I also like to have things my way. That's why I like to go to Burger King. But more than that, I like to go to Burger King because a couple times in the drive-thru when I pulled up, they were like, hello, welcome to Burger King. You rule. And I was like, it's like nobody ever says that to me. You're going to make me cry. Thank you. That means so much to me because normally I'll go to other places and they'll be like, are you going to eat that in the car or are you going to eat that, or is that to go? And I ordered for my whole family. You think I'm going to I'm going to eat? Yeah, sure. I'm going to eat it in the car, jerk. Just leave it alone. Let's not get upset here. But I sat back there and I was trying to figure out what exactly to do about this class that I was in. I'm trying to do my homework. I don't got a computer. Needed a computer. I tried to put this app on my phone. The app doesn't work the same way that it does on the phone, on the computer. So I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, this is not what I was shown. What's happening here? And people are, do you ever learn anything? I said, I do, but this is not what I was taught. And I was like, and then they were like, when have you ever done what you were taught? I was like, dang, that's a good question. Like, if you're talking about misbehavior, I guess all the time. It's simple. Come on, guys. Nobody knows how to be perfect, but you know how to do what you're not supposed to. That's why in most languages, you learn all the bad words first, always. And if people say anything different, they're lying, or they were born talking like that. Either or. It doesn't really matter. I freshly shaved my head the other day, not now, but the other day, and somebody looked at me and goes, wow, you must be German. And I was like, oh, God. 9! And they just kind of looked at me, and then I started thinking about a show that my dad would watch when I was a kid, the Hogan's Heroes, and I was like, I know nothing! And they're like, yeah, it shows in your face, sir. Dang, you guys are really bagging on me today, aren't you? It hurts. It hurts so bad that I'm going to continue. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Yeah, you're not going to make me sad. It's the only thing that makes me sad is when my food is finished. And people sit back and they're always like, this guy's always talking about food. And yes, I am. Okay? Obviously. It used to be much more obvious because I was much heavier, and I mean much heavier. Like, if I would have wore this shirt before, my gut would have been hanging out of the bottom, and people would have been like, don't you know how to put on clothes that fit? It's like, first of all, I used to put on clothes that didn't fit because I was too big. Now I put on clothes that don't fit because they're too big, okay? Stop judging me. If you want to continue doing that, then go ahead and buy me some clothes. If not, shh. Thank you. And then people are like, you just need to learn how to take criticism. It's like, if I needed to learn how to do that, I wouldn't do it to myself all the time, okay? Believe me, I know how to take it. It's just, it's never ending. Never ending, just like the loss of my hair. It's never ending. And speaking of that, last night, somebody was drawing a picture at a comedy club. And it was crazy because this lady goes, I have such a talent that I could draw your future love interest if you just give me, things about them. Nothing physical. Tell me things about them. So this girl's giving out attributes of this guy. Oh, he's rich. He listens well. He does this and that and the other. They turn it around, and it looked like a picture of me. The strange part was the guy had a full head of hair. the even more strange part was they said this was going to be in 10 years from now. So I have hope that it will grow back. I do believe that it will. And then I'll sit back and play that song. I'm wishing on a star. That my hair grows back. But, thank you very much, everybody. You guys have yourself a great time. Thank you, LA School of Comedy, and please make some noise for Sunda.
Where do we find you?
You could find me pretending to eat healthy while I sneak into lines and unhealthy places, and you can also find me on TikTok underneath Susano, the Example Salceda. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
Hey, we love it. Susano Salceda. I don't know the rest of the words. That's not the words, is it? Guantanamera, Aida. Is that it? No. Well, where are you guys going with that? I look slim in this. I'm kidding. Are you leaving? Well, go right ahead. Give me a kiss. Bye, baby. Good job. Round of applause. All right. Now let's talk dirty. Now that the kids is gone. Yeah, I'm gonna talk dirty. This is so funny. I was sharing this with someone. I was working with a comedian from Africa. And he's from Ethiopia. He came in and he started to go on stage. He goes, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I go, what are you doing? And he goes, I thought that's what you're supposed to say when you're a black comedian. And I said, who told you that? You have to say a joke first. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Just coming up here saying that to me, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Well, knock, knock. All right, so we know where to go with the comedy of Junior Marino. Let's do this. You got it right.
What is going on, LA School of Comedy? Keep it going for the great Sunda Q. Yes, Sunda Q. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Celebrating Juneteenth. Yes, just clarity. End of slavery. One of my favorite personal victories over slavery. Yes, yes. Susanna left, but speaking of weight gain, guys, I've been putting on some pounds. And I know because I'm slowly transitioning from these jeans to elastic waistband shorts. Yes. You know life is changing when buttons start feeling aggressive. Yes. I'm still in denial, too. When shopping for a pair of pants recently, went from a 34 to a 36. But mentally, I still identify as a snug 34. Yeah. A medium Mexican. Yeah. Let me say that one again. A medium Mexican. Yes. Problem with the elastic waistband shorts, though, is that they remove total accountability. These jeans, they tell you the truth. They're honest. You gain 5 pounds. They're like, amigo, ¿qué pasó? What happened? The elastic waistband shorts are your friend that says, add the fries, get the chocolate shakes. He knows what I'm talking about. You get a little taco at midnight. You get a burrito at midnight. The shorts are like, you deserve happiness, Junior. Job well done. Elastic waistband shorts let you live a complete delusion. Yes. But gaining weight as a Mexican person is difficult because we make it difficult to process emotionally. Yeah, you gain 15 pounds at Thanksgiving. Your aunt acts like you got promoted. She's like, mijo, por fin comiendo, finally eating. I'm like, tia, finally eating? This torso's starting to look like it's sponsored by tortillas. Let me say that one more time. Sponsored by tortillas. Tortillas Maria, my favorite kind of tortillas. But I got to tell you, eating after 30 just hits different. In your 20s, you can have tacos, burritos, ceviche, carne asada, and wake up looking like a model. Now, in my 30s, I have one burrito, and as Mark would say, I feel the Chernobyl effect coming on. The Chernobyl effect. My metabolism crossed the border and never came back. Yeah, my metabolism crossed the border and never came back. But it's summertime. It's summertime, and into the summer, I get a little darker. I get a little bit more tan, and getting darker, more tan means that I get confused for other jobs. Yeah, I get more confused for other jobs. I'm standing outside a restaurant, waiting for my car, next to the valet stand, and this older white woman comes right up to me, hands me her keys, and goes, if the car doesn't start immediately, try jiggling the keys twice. Yeah, she had follow-up instructions ready. I was like, ma'am, the valet gentleman will be here momentarily. Yeah. She got embarrassed quick. She got embarrassed very quick. You ever see somebody reboot racism in real time? Yeah, reboot racism. She's like, oh no, I did a racism. Yeah, crazy. Craziest one, though, I'll tell you, is I'm walking down the street and I'm passing by one of those fruit carts, one of those fruit vendors. And I'm walking by, and the fruit guy had stepped away for like 2 seconds. I don't know where he went, But all of a sudden, I hear this older white voice yell at me. He looks directly at me and goes, "Excuse me, is this yours?" And points to the fruit cart as I'm passing by. Like I was slicing mangoes in the back moments ago. Yeah. Not even a hesitant racism, by the way. Very confident racism. He's like, "Hey, is this yours?" Like he expected me to clock back in. Should have messed with him. Should have been like, "See, welcome to Junior's Fruits. Tenemos dos tamaños, 10 y 15. We got 2 sizes, 10 and 15. Welcome to Junior's Fruits." But instead I panicked. I said, "No hablo inglés." No English. Which is hilarious because I said it perfectly. Perfect pronunciation, no accent, totally fluent. Guy probably walked away like, "Damn, they trained those fruit guys well." Now, anytime I'm passing by a fruit cart, I like to keep a 6-foot distance. Yeah, not for health or COVID reasons, but for liability, because apparently if I stand too close to mango, I become staph. Yeah, I become staph. Do we have any Costco shoppers in here? Do we have any Costco shoppers? People like Costco? I love going to Costco for the Costco samples. You know, those Costco samples are delicious. Yes, he's giving me a little fist bump. They can turn the most upstanding, civilized individuals into predatory vultures. Yeah. You ever notice people circling the sample stations? Nobody's ever casually shopping. Everybody's watching, waiting, lurking, listening for that toaster oven to ding. Like it's the starting gun at NASCAR. Second lady puts out the pizza rolls. Grown adults attack like seagulls at Venice Beach. People get, I can see why you have the little microphone thing here. People get territorial around the samples too. You ever accidentally make eye contact with another person waiting for samples? Now it's competitive. Now it's tension. Feels like we're about to get into a knife fight over a tiny piece of square cheese. And everybody pretends like they're not waiting. Everybody acts busy nearby. Nobody commits. Nobody commits. Everybody pretends to be doing something else. There's a guy reading the instructions, the ingredients on Wonder Bread like it's the Bible. Like, yeah, John 3:15, looking over his shoulder out of the corner of his eye. "Sir, we know you've been comparing fake breads for 12 minutes. We know you're waiting for the cheese sticks. It's okay. Don't worry. I figured out a cheat code, though. I like to chat up the Costco sample ladies. Yeah, I like to chat them up. You're there long enough, you build relationships. I know these women now. They see me. I know these women. I know whose grandson is about to have braces, whose husband's about to have a knee replacement. They see me coming. They have little samples ready. Yeah, like I'm a regular at a bar. They're like, Junior's here. Give him his tiny taquito. Off he goes. But I will say this. I didn't know you could OD on weed I didn't know you could OD on weed until somebody gave me a little lunch-size bag of infused hot Cheetos. Yeah, not family size, not party size, little lunch size. The most innocent size. The size your mom packs you when she still believes in you. Like, here you go, off you go. And the packaging looked exactly like regular hot Cheetos. That should be illegal. You don't make a drug look like something that's been destroying people since middle school. No, because each one of those hot Cheetos contained about 10 milligrams of THC. 10 milligrams per Cheeto, that's insane. Nobody ever just has one hot Cheeto in their life. Nobody opens up, I feel like, nobody opens up the bag, delicious, zips it up, let me save this till tomorrow. No! Hot Cheetos aren't a snack, they're an event. They're not, let me just have one, they're, why is my mouth on fire? And I'm still going. It's New Year's Eve, I'm feeling adventurous, and I decide to have 2 of the infused hot Cheetos. And they taste exactly like regular hot Cheetos. That's a problem. Yeah, they don't taste like drugs. They taste like, trust me, I'm just an innocent, hot little Cheeto. Have 2 of them. About an hour passes by. I start feeling the side effects. I get the munchies, which is the worst possible side effect when the only food you have in your house is more drug Cheetos. Here's the problem. It's a small bag. And psychologically, that feels safe. You ever look at a small bag and think, well, how bad can that be? Well, that bag lied. That was a disaster in a kid-sized bag. I'm hungry. I'm looking at the bag like, well, it's a small bag. It'd be irresponsible not to finish it. I had like 13 left. And this is how you know that weed does make you a little dumb, because at no point did I think, wow, if 2 did this, what are 13 more going to do? No. Finish the bag like I was finishing my gardening work. No. I finished the bag. Somewhere along Cheeto number 9, number 13, my whole body starts to go weak. My knees start to go weak. I pass out so hard. I don't pass out. I go into a coma. Passed out for 2 days. 2 days from a kid-sized bag. All my buddies were celebrating New Year's with countdowns. They're like, I jumped right to January 3rd. They're texting me like, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I was like, which one? Now I ask a lot of questions before having edibles because that bag was small, but it certainly had big intentions. Yes, the story of the hot Cheetos. My name is Junior Medina. You can find me on Instagram and all other social media platforms. Give it up for Sunda Cronquist.
You know, I thought about you. Help me.
Yes.
I thought about you because somebody gave me birthday cake. This Persian guy in my building, and he gave me 2 pieces. So I said, "Good for the kids." So my daughter ate it, and then she woke me up, and she was frantic, and she goes, "Mom, is that cake medicated?" Who wakes me up for that? That's because of your act, I'm sure of it. I want to welcome to the stage, making his debut here. I believe he's right in front of me. If it's which, here we go, the comedy of Andrew Heffrich. Yes. The light comes on, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you so much. How we doing, guys?
All right.
Hell yeah. Coming all the way from Sacramento. Good to be here, guys. Hell yeah. I get why y'all stopped clapping so quick. I understand that I look like redneck Haley Joel Osment. I get it. It's great. Like I look like Haley Joel Osment if he started a movie about January 6th. I get it's not, dude. It's not me, dude. I'm just Proud Boy presenting. It's fine. Everything's okay, guys. It's oh man, guys. I got some bad. Actually, let's do this. I got a problem, guys. I keep buying lottery tickets and losing. It's about because I want to win, man. I want to win. Hey, man. What was your name again?
Junior.
Junior. If you could win the lottery, what would you do with the money?
Give it to charity.
You give it to charity. That's a fucking excellent answer. You're a goddamn stand. Look at this guy, fucking dude. No one's I guess they're recording, dude. Just getting those brownie points. I see you, homeboy. Hell yeah. But no, that's a better answer than what I would want to do with lottery money. If I won the lottery, guys, I would use it to buy unlimited deli meat. Like, yeah, it'd be coming out of my pockets, dude. But because of my newfound fortune, I wouldn't use it to buy like any old like turkey or ham like I'm a fucking peasant. Like, right. Like I would use it to buy exotic animal deli meat, dude. I would splurge. Like, you ever have a honey glazed condor breast on rye? It's pretty good, dude. Yeah. You ever have fucking grilled giraffe neck, dude? You know, medium rare garlic aioli? No, all right. It's pretty good. Y'all are missing out, but it's ruined my perception of the zoo though, because now I go to the zoo to think of new recipes to cook at home. Like I look at the rhino exhibit and I'm like, those motherfuckers are thick. I'm gonna make a brisket out of them. I swear. But no, like I get like I got a question about like zoos. Like why do zoos have nocturnal animals? Like, you guys ever think about that? Like cause I went to the zoo the other day, right? Cause I wanted to see the barn owls. I wanted to see the barn owls at the zoo, so I went and found the zookeeper guy, and I went, hey, Mr. Zookeeper, because that's his name, you know, like where are the barn owls? And he went, oh man, barn owls are nocturnal. They're asleep inside. Like, what do you mean? Like wait, like let me get this straight. So you mean to tell me I gotta come back at night then when they're awake so I can see them, right? And Mr. Zookeeper says, nah, the zoo closes at 5 p.m. Like, what kind of unemployed ass barn owls are they keeping at this zoo, dude? Why can't the zoos kidnap animals that are going to be awake during business hours? That'd be preferable. But no, I really wanted to see an owl, man. So I went up online, right? And I typed in barn owls near me. I looked on and I was scrolling and I actually found a restaurant. Believe it or not, I found it had an owl logo on it. You guys ever hear of this place? It's called Hooters. I thought that's my best bet, man. So I go into this nice establishment, and you'll never believe my disappointment, guys. Just beautiful women with big titties everywhere. Just there's not a single owl in sight. But then I thought to myself, I was like, oh wait, this is a restaurant. Maybe I gotta be seated first and then order an owl to come right to me. Right to me. Like, right. So that's what I did. I sat down. I got seated, and a nice young lady came over, and she's like, "Hi, welcome to Hooters. What can I get started for you?" And I looked at her. I said, "You know why I'm here. Where the fuck are the owls?" And she was, "Oh, I'm sorry. We don't actually serve any owls here. But can I get you some wings? Can I offer you some wings?" And I was like, "Oh my God, they're fucking eating the owls here, dude. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here, man." Fuck, dude. So I don't worry. I only got 15 more minutes of owl material left. It's cool. I got it. So I used AI. I thought of an idea to find an owl. I used AI, and I said into the AI, I said, I need to find an owl call. Can you call an owl for me? Because I thought I didn't sound right. So, and then it gives me a phone number, and I was like, this must be the direct line, man. This must be. So I call it, and then they pick up. So I call it and go, and it's like, hell. And I was like, they're like, hello, and I'm like, hello, who's this? And I was like, and he said, my name is Owl, and I was like, Owl who? And he was like, Owl Sharpton, and I hung up the phone immediately because I'm not. Thank you so much. Because I hung up because I'm not stupid. Everyone knows owls don't have last names. I'm not like, what am I, dumb? But I'd given up, guys. I had given up on my journey to find an owl. So I was sitting, and watching TV, kind of trying to get my mind off it. But then a commercial came on the TV, and it gave me hope because this commercial had an owl fun fact in it, guys. And that owl fun fact was like, did you guys know that owls love Tootsie Pops? Are you guys aware of this? Like this whole time I was looking in restaurants and zoos when I could have just frolicked down in my local woods, man. And so that's what I did. I went to my local woods, and I grabbed a fistful of Tootsie Pops like I was a fat kid on Halloween. And I was walking down this nice trail, and then an owl came up to me, and right there in front of me. It was incredible, dude. And it was, believe it or not, it was the same owl from the commercial. From the commercial, and I went up to him. I was like, "Hi," and he was like, "Hello," because that's how owls sound, right? And I was like, "What's your name?" He was like, "My name's Mr. Owl," and I was like, "Checks out, no last name. Let's go, dude." And I was like, "Would you like a Tootsie Pop, Mr. Owl?" And he was like, "Ooh, yes, I would be very nice." And I guess the years haven't been kind to Mr. Owl since the commercial, because as soon as he got his fucking greasy talons on these Tootsie Pops, he crushed them, and he started doing lines of Tootsie Pop right on the forest floor. It was the craziest shit ever, man. But jokes on Mr. Owl, I had thought of this ahead of time. I'd planned ahead because those were ketamine lollipops, actually. Yeah. It was like I had this stoned ass owl on the forest floor just doing owl tai chi, dude. Just fucking. Yeah. I like that. I like that bit a lot. I think it's a hoot. All right. All right. Hell yeah, dude. All right. I'll do one more non-owl material. I got dumped recently, guys. Believe it or not, I got dumped. Thank you for your sympathies. I appreciate it. But like, it's been a while. I've been doing a lot of self-healing, and I think it's time. God, if you're listening, send me another one. I'm ready. This time I want more attitude, more trauma, fatter ass, preferably brunette. I'm not picky though. Like my last girlfriend had a dead dad, right? This next one, I want both her parents to be dead, dude. Upgrades, people, upgrades. I'm trying to fuck that Batman pussy. You know what I'm saying? All right, my name is Andrew Helfridge. You guys can find me on social media at Helfrigerator. Give it up for your host. Thank you guys for having me.
You almost made it till the end. Now I'll get banned. I always get banned on TikTok here, always. But I think it's beautiful that we've got some other hormones in here other than you guys. So I want to bring up with. Oh, where are you going?
I'm gonna head to another mic.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know what happens when you throw an owl into the fan, right?
I don't.
You get shredded tweet. Sorry. I couldn't help it. But You got to look up Tommy Savitt's routine on the spotted owl.
Oh, okay, right on.
It's hysterical.
Hell yeah.
Delicious. All right, I'm kidding about that. I have cockatiels. I want to talk about it. My daughter threatened me, and she said, yeah, and I'll run away. No, she goes, you'll never see me again, and then when you die, I will have your cockatiels deep fried. That was really horrible. I want to bring up Jazz Clarity, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Jazz Clarity.
All right, y'all gonna have to bear with me because my voice is a little out. But hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hey Chad. Oh, let me get this stool because y'all play too much. Happy Juneteenth, okay? Let me. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Don't act like y'all not in here, okay? Happy Juneteenth. Oh, happy Pride too. Yeah. All of that. You know, Juneteenth is a crazy day because we be so excited to wake up late. And we work so hard all day. Like, we're going back into slavery. I don't understand. I think that's the craziest thing. It'd be like, black people, y'all gonna work to have the festivals, the parties, the this, the that. We tried all day to get this day off just to go to sleep, just to work all night. That's ridiculous. Didn't the homie look like Joe Dirt? And, like, Tiger King had a baby? Like, shout out to him. I was hoping he was gonna stay around for that because he was making that food sound real good. I was like, aioli giraffe. Come on, big dog. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm glad I got a mic because this voice is going out. I was out all night. Had a show last night. Great job. Yes, shout out to me. But one thing I learned recently is, like, LA is a really crazy place. We are so excited to say, yeah, we from here, and everybody's family is from the South, but we don't have no Southern hospitality. Like, how everybody come from the South where we give you the respect that you deserve. Your old people got the respect. You say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You come out here, they be like, hey, cuss, what's up? You either a gangbanger, gangbang adjacent, or you're a valley girl. It's no happy medium. And that's kind of rough, you know, being from here. They always like, you're from LA? Oh, yeah, you give LA vibes. Because I don't play by where I'm from. Like, what's the problem? But, you know, you got to have a gangbanger friend, a gangbanger cousin. At least everybody knows 3. Like, everybody. At least 3. And you know how to turn it on. And if you mess with me, I'm going to call Pookie on you. I know how to press the red button. But anyway, so let me tell you about The Lion King and how kids be telling your business. I'm practicing for a cleaner set. So The Lion King is a story that, for all of y'all seen it, right? Yeah. Let me not assume. So if you've seen The Lion King, you know that it's got grief, it's got joy, it's got pain, it's got running away, it's got kids that don't make no sense. Because Simba didn't make no sense. The precursor to the movie, it sings this song that don't nobody really know the words, but I'm going to tell you what the words are. It tells you a precursor of how this all could have been avoided. Yeah. They said, Simba, go get your mama. Simba, go and get your people and get Scara. Hey, Minyana, hey, there go your mama. Now, if Simba would have got his mama, we wouldn't have had Simba running away. Scar would have been taken care of. We would have slapped him down. You seen all the girls that she was rolling with? Like, she was in the jungle with a squad, okay? They would have jumped Scar a long time ago. I don't even understand. If y'all would have listened to the song, we would have call your mama, okay? She gonna handle everything. Or call Pookie. He will handle everything. And Simba was just telling everything, telling all the business about his daddy and how, what his daddy was telling him over Pride Rock. And just like Scar didn't have no kids, I don't have none either, because I don't need people telling all my business. Kid will tell anything that's happening. I used to be a preschool teacher, and this kid used to come to school, and she would make up her face in paint every single day. And then she would look in the mirror and go, ugh, I look like a clown. Now, of course, this is something that she's learning from her mom, right? Or someone someone who puts on makeup every day. I'm not going to, gender specific. But she's learned this from somebody that she's seeing every day. And so finally, mom comes to class because she's making me take this off every day because she looks like a clown. And mom comes in and is like, why is she looking like that? I said, tell her. I look like a clown. I'm like, Mom is mortified. Why is she doing this? Oh my God, where did she get this from? I'm sure she got it from you, babe. I'm sure. She told me about how you locked your keys in the car and and how you was going off on Dad and how you got a boyfriend next door. She told me all of it. I'm so sorry. This is why I don't have none, because I don't need them all in my business telling all my stuff. It's bad enough they tell teacher be saying, don't tell me what teacher be saying. Because I'm not going to tell y'all what teacher be saying. Why? Because I don't have no kids to be telling my business. I know better. Oh, man. I thought you was raising your hand. I was say, you got a question? Questions in the back. I do teach adult school, too. I can tell you something. Y'all need some financial aid advice, some college advice. One thing about college, they tell you to learn. Tell the people that what you want to do with the rest of your life. Like, you make real decisions. Real adults don't even consider you to be an adult at 18. And we expect you to know what you're going to do with your life. And I knew when I first got to college and I wanted to be a criminal justice major, that when I walked into a classroom and it didn't go dun 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 dun, that was not the major for me. So give these kids some grace, because, baby, the TV will tell you one thing, but I'm going to tell you another. You don't know nothing at that age. So that's my time. I go by the name Jazz Clarity. That's JASCLARITY. I hope y'all heard me. That's first and foremost. But I'll be performing at the Ice House next month on the 25th for the Girl Scouts. So y'all be hearing a little bit more of that set when my voice actually comes back. Coming back to the stage, Sunda Kronquist.
Yeah. I'm going to be there with you. I'm going to get you some publicity that night. Let's see what we can do. We're going to make a new cookie, the Sunda. Take a bite and it's medicated. And then you'll see the Girl Scouts just like driving to something crazy. All right, because I know that he's going to be at the bit. Let's give it up for the comedy of Griff. There we go. Griff and James.
How you guys doing?
All right.
Jazz, I know 3 gangbangers too. I swear. I swear. See me after. No, I swear, like Casey. I didn't say what kind of gang. It's like a white scooter gang, but it counts. It counts. Happy Juneteenth. I've been celebrating, if that's cool. Medium amount. I can't be like, I'm not celebrating, but it's also kind of weird if I'm like, this is a big day. Like, I'm just, a little bit. Okay, cool. I just went to the doctor. Why doctors wash their hands so confidently, don't they? They like wash their hands like so thoroughly, and I think it's to make you feel like safe. You come in, the doctor's like, how's it going? You good? You all good? All right, good to see you. All right, we're gonna get you taken care of. All right, nice. All right, drop those pants. Let's check out those nuts and cough. And craziest part is that was my dentist. So I was like, okay, that was a fun one. That didn't actually happen. Be rich. Dentist touch your balls. That's a lawsuit, right? Okay, cool. I learned a hard lesson last weekend that you cannot ask Uber drivers follow-up questions. I'm being silent in Uber. I had a crazy Uber ride. I should have known right away because I went in and he was like, how you doing? I was like, good. How you doing? And he was like, so blessed. And I was like, oh, okay. I started to sense like this might be like a really religious Uber driver. And I was like, why are you feeling blessed? And he was like, you into Jesus at all? And I gave the worst possible answer. I was like, I like him, but I don't know his story. This guy literally got hard. He was like, oh, you don't know a story? Oh, that's funny because it's quite a story. It's an amazing story. And I literally had this Uber driver just explain the whole gospel to me, the whole 45-second ride. But he was like a young guy. He was kind of like a bro. So he was kind of doing it like a bro, which I thought was funny. He was like, so Eve, bro, all she had to do was not eat the apple. What'd she do? She ate the apple. You know, women. You know how women told the whole story. It was crazy. It was crazy because it was like, it wasn't all like, I don't know. I was like hostage in the back, but it was also kind of emotional too. Like he was being very vulnerable. He told me a story about how he was like chasing like sex and drugs and money. And he was at his complete rock bottom and his lowest. And he was like, God, I'll do anything. Like if you save me, I'll do anything. And God was probably like, I got you. And what you need to do is every time someone's in the backseat of your Uber, you got to tell them everything about me. And he's like, even if they click the like no talking button on the app, especially then, because they need God the most. So he's telling me the whole thing. I'm such a people pleaser in the Uber because we arrived back at my apartment, my destination. 20 minutes later, I'm still in there and he's still talking to me about Jesus. And I was like, I don't know how to get out of this because we connected. And basically it ended with us holding hands and him praying over me. And I've never been prayed over like that, but it started off as kind of like a diss. He was like, God, this brother Griffin is completely broken. I was like, whoa, hold up. I'm in an Uber Black right now. I'm not completely I'm doing pretty good, actually. And he prayed over me. It was emotional. I had my eyes closed. I was like, this is so crazy. I'm squeezing the hand of my Uber driver. This is insane. I need to learn how to say no. But then I was like, I'm here. Like, let me try to see if I feel God. So I closed my eyes. I was like, God, if you're out there, please make sure I'm not getting charged for this shit right now. And I didn't. So I'm a born-again Jew. Guys, I'm born again. I'm back in my faith. That's been pretty cool. I'm dating. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll see you guys all after. It's good. I really like someone for the first time in a long time, which is exciting. And it hit me because I'm overthinking texts again. You know, you ever do that? Like when I'm talking to a girl and I don't care about her, I text whatever. I like respond right away. Like I say he instead of ha ha. I just be a weirdo, you know. It's just supposed to be cool and be like ha ha. But instead I'm just like he. Want to come over? I'm a freak. But now I'm like texting like it's surgery. Like I'm like so in my head texting because you gotta wait the right amount of time when the text comes in, you know. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do 45 minutes because that's not rude, but also shows I'm like busy getting money right now. Like I'm running an imaginary business. I just got out of a meeting. Like I can't reply right away. And then when I like do write my message, I don't even write it in the messages app. I write it in the notes app. That's where I draft because I don't want to be all up in the messages like with the bubble going for a long time. Because that's going to kill. If she sees the bubble going in and out, exactly, it's done. Like, if you see a bubble going on the text for more than 2 minutes, it's either a furious woman or a very anxious man. Those are the only two times you see the bubble. So I'm in the notes. I'm drafting it. And I'm, like, so in my head. I'm like, question mark or no question mark? Like, is punctuation feminine now? Like, is punctuation, can I, like, say a question mark? Because I want to be, like, sensitive, but also show, like, I'm the man. I'm a lead. Does, like, a leading man, does he do question mark or no? And, like, are emojis gay? Like, but it's Pride Month, so maybe this month an emoji. And I was asking my friend, I was like, emoji or no emoji? And he's like, would James Bond use an emoji? And I was like, I don't even think James Bond texts. I think he just meets women on the mission, you know, like he's just like already at the mission or some shit. The girl comes out of the water. He's like, okay, I'll fuck you. And then then I copy and paste the text from the notes app. Then I put in the messages. And then at the last second, I add a question mark. And now I'm mad at myself. I'm like, what am I doing? We went over this in rehearsal. We decided on no question mark, no emoji. I added a question mark. Now that it's game time. I'm in my head. She hasn't replied for 10 minutes. I got like tears in my eyes. I'm with my friends. I'm feeling crazy. We're all watching a Tiny Desk concerts. You know that on YouTube, Tiny Desk concert? Someone puts on the T-Pain one. I'm just angry and I want to bring other people down. So I'm like, this one fucking sucks. That's my favorite NPR Tiny. So all in my head. I was talking to my mom about this. She was like, just call a girl. If you like her, just call her. But people my age, we don't call anymore. That's such a risk. Like if you call and she picks up, then it's like, okay, that's kind of a strong move. She picked up, maybe have a good phone call. But if she doesn't pick up, then you got to send a text like, hey, I tried you. You're busy. Like, don't bother calling back. I know this farmer. He's going to like shoot me like an injured horse. So he's going to put me down. And so that'd be cool. But I don't know. I like her. I just had a debate with my friend about the term casual sex. Can sex be casual? Can it? I don't know, because I'd be thinking it's never been that way for me. It's like the least casual activity in the whole world, but people are like, it's casual. I'm never like that, ever. Like, I can't act like girls try to be all cool and nonchalant. I'm like, yo, can we acknowledge how crazy it is that my penis just went inside you? Like, that was crazy, right? Like, my penis was in you. Can we, like, tell each other everything now? Can we, like, literally tell each other everything? Girls be like, that was fun. I'm like, no, I love you. I love you. The next day I'm talking to my mom. She's like, how's your date? I'm like, I'm flying right now. I literally feel like I'm flying. She hasn't even told her parents about me, but we'll get there. Shit, what else? Any questions? For real. Any questions? One at a time. Okay. She knows I tell her when I have sex. I can't help it. I got to tell everybody. That's like really where that's the best part for me is telling everyone. Yeah. My night was whatever. I had to. Thank you.
Where do we find you?
Oh shit! Don't find me after that one. I'm anonymous.
They're gonna stalk you after that one now. Griffin James, you see what he did, Griffin? You have to put this back together.
Oh.
Thank you. Nothing. We have bends over.
The mic's over.
That's the only way you'll get cleavage, by the way. That's all I got. Thank you, sweetheart. I'll dance at your wedding. I love that. All right. I've got someone special coming up here, and I cannot wait for you guys to all meet him. Let's give it up for the one and only J.D. Stewart. Let him hear you.
Man, I don't go to the doctor either, dude. There's just something about having a 72-year-old man tug on my balls while I try and hold back an erection that just makes me question my masculinity. This just happened to me just now. I was studying some comedians, and Adam Sandler's always been one of my favorites. And for some reason, every interview, all he wants to do is talk about basketball. He wants to talk about how he's the best shooter in all of Hollywood. I think we all know the best shooter in Hollywood is Alec Baldwin. I mean, that guy's incredible. I shot 2 people, 1 bullet. I keep telling people this guy has got to be like the white O.J. Simpson. But I think we all just got to get behind this guy. We got to get behind him mainly because it's too dangerous to stand in front of him. Okay. I've never been the type that thought that watching porn should be considered cheating in a relationship. So when I told my girlfriend that I wasn't comfortable with it, that did not go well at all. She told me, you were the one that told me that watching porn isn't considered cheating. Why do I need to stop watching porn? I told her, well, because this airplane is very crowded and everyone's staring at us. I'm still working on the delivery of that one. People always want to know what it's like dating such a fiery girlfriend. She's not so much fiery. She reminds me more of gasoline. I'd say, because just like gasoline, she's always getting drilled by Middle Eastern men. That one takes a second. It's like, oh, that's so misogynistic. You're such a misogynist. And it's like, oh, I'm not a misogynist. I don't even give massages. That's a woman's job. Porn. I don't like it. I think it should be banned from the internet, but I think I have a personal vendetta against it. See, when I was a kid, my parents, they made a sex tape. And somehow, some way, this thing ended up all over the internet. And when I got to high school and cell phones came out, that was really fun. Kids used to pull the video up on their phone and bully me with it. It was really painful. What was even more painful was the pain in my arm from holding the camera for 40 minutes. This is interesting. Did you guys know that gerbils die when they have sex? All the ones I have sex with do. What else should we talk about? I don't know. Abortion. Gosh, that's such a controversial topic. I don't know how to make stand-up out of it, but I do have a story. I always try to do things ethically. I always want to do the right thing. So when my girlfriend came to me and told me that she was pregnant, I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. And she's like, listen, I need you to take me to get an abortion. And I was like, man, I want to do the right thing. I told her, listen, I'll take you to get the abortion, but only if we wait till you turn 18. That's a pedophile joke. I don't know. Sometimes they go great. Other times it's just like, oh, that's dark. I don't know. What else should I talk about? I'm a fire victim. I'm trying to make jokes about my house burning down. When your house burns down, like 1 million people will reach out to you that you haven't heard from in 15 years. They just want to be a part of it. They want to offer help. And some people are really helpful, and other people, they'll be like, do you want this 10-year-old underwear that I'm not using? They'll say oh, it has poop stains in it, but don't worry, it doesn't smell. Well, we're not going to use that one. I don't know, the other thing I want to talk about, gosh, we had this mold issue every time we turned on the air conditioning in the house. And I remember praying to God to get rid of that mold issue. And I can say after the fire, he delivered in such a big way. Because I can tell you right now, we do not have a mold issue in the house. All right, I'm JD Stewart. You can find me at the LA School of Comedy. Thank you for letting me test the material.
Oh, JD, you're insane. I love it. I love it. And he's going to be having his own night soon, so that's going to be great. So you guys can come out, and maybe, Anya will have his night too, and everybody else will have a night, and I'll get a chance to come in and be a guest. Wouldn't that be nice? You guys are not on my side. All right. I just wanted to hear something nice. All right. I got to bring him up because it's not often you get this white boy from Kuwait. Let's give it up for Jared, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry about that. I said, oh my God, I report him.
Oh, it's great to be with you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Man, we got to get busy living or
Yeah.
get busy dying, So I'm 8 weeks out of a 25-year marriage that ended. So got divorced, but I'm moving forward in my life. I've got to take control. My ex-wife and I, we met. I was holding a house party. She shows up. I meet her for the first time. We dance. We fall in love. And then she ends up with the house from the party. That's how it that's a wrap. That's a mission accomplished here. So anyway, she takes off to Kuwait, takes a job out there, and I don't know. Something about Middle East, the charm of the Middle Eastern men. I don't know. She's entranced by them. So I don't know. It's her problem from here on out. So going forward. But so I'm in. I'm feeling good about this new regime here. But I'm getting on these. It's been 25 years since I've been in the game here, and so the dating apps here. What is this even? We're seeing Bumble or whatever. They're asking for hey, where do you like to travel? What do you like to eat? What floats your boat? And then Tinder's hey, we need a medical background check and 8 forms of ID, and so it's just it's a crazy scene out there. But but it's I've been compared to Cam from Modern Family, and I'm trying to redirect that energy there. If I'm to break back into finding Mrs. Right, I've got to like channel more like Danny Trejo energy here from LA, and so Danny Trejo, he's like somebody who could probably change a flat tire over just bad energy, just attitude, just save the day there. So and I've had to pick up like, what is this new word, like situationship, like what does this even mean? And my first thought is, hey, is this something you get from like a bingo night or a condition you'd pick up from like karaoke night? But no. So I don't know. So at age 52, like I'm coming across women who, we're deeply entrenched in like habits that we built over time. We've got like sleep schedules. We've got pets in our life, and so a lot of this energy is like, hey, interviewing with pets, like who's got custody of the blender, just weird quirks to adapt to. So, but it's yeah, and and so I've got this pet Georgie. It's a dog, and I came across a woman who's got a cat, and I'm like, so what is this? We could hold like a crossover event here. We can come together and bring in our mutual pets together. And like another woman, she had like 2 ex-husbands, 3 kids, and like a pet iguana named Dave. And so I'm just like collecting my thoughts here. So is the ex-husband named Dave, or this pet iguana? And but I'm feeling optimistic about things to come. If I don't find love, I'm going to provide great material through this. And it's been a crazy time. I'm in the construction industry, got on a new project from LAX, and now at Port of LA. And there's these different areas. They have a very different energy. Like LAX has like a lot of food spots. It's where people are like, getting a bite to eat before they hop on a plane, or just famished after they returned, and just high energy, lots of and then down Port of LA, it is just like that is the place to get your car repaired. If you need like any parts, or like that is like it can be like third world going back into some of these repair shops. If you can have anything done to your boat, whatever. So just keep that in mind there. and hey, you've all been a great audience. My name is JT Springer on Instagram. Thanks a lot.
You want to hear something crazy? He was in Romper Room. You're too young for that, right? You guys remember Romper Room? Romper. Do you talk in the mirror? And she would call your names out. They see you, Jared. They see you, Griffin. They never saw Sunda. But they did see Ben. Ben, the 2 of us need look no more. Come on. Give Ben a round of applause.
How we doing, guys?
All right. Hello there.
My name is Ben.
Hi, Ben. Yeah. He's a comic now. Ask Griff to help you. He broke. Can you help him? Yeah. I can get up.
I'll find a hole.
Don't let him break it. Here. Then you'll have to buy it. Do you have any non-Jews here?
How many guys does it take to plug the mic?
It depends. She might be temperamental.
There we go.
Hello there. All right, Ben.
All right.
Thank you.
So, does anybody here work in the tech industry? No?
Tell us about it.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys about the tech industry. So I work in the tech industry. It's going through a pretty crazy transformation right now. This new AI thing it started to infiltrate everywhere, but it's like really taken over. And it's crazy because like I'm like relatively young, so when I started, it was like I didn't know that much, and I've been super dependent on AI. And now I'm like pretty deep in this hole of like, I'm on an incident call at like 2 a.m. because like a multi-million-dollar client can't access their thing. And I'm just like waiting on Claude for like 10 minutes to give me like one line of code. Like it's like taking down like rainforests and stuff just for like one little line that like was really simple and like I should have known, but like it's just not good. It's really bad. And then like I talk to my coworkers about stuff and they're all like, it's bad. It's bad.
Wow.
But anywho, other funny things about work. So I have this manager, and he's a vegetarian, but his name is Meat. Yeah. It's true. It's kind of funny. Yeah, he's a nice guy. What else about work? I don't know. I'll talk about weed now. So, does anybody here smoke weed?
Yeah.
So I'm talking about it because I'm afraid to smoke weed at work now, because I'm like at this startup where they gave me way too much responsibility, and I really don't trust myself when I'm high. I've had like a couple of situations where I've just totally messed up, either at work or not at work. Like for example, the other day, I got pretty high and I went to the gym. I really like to work out while under the influence of marijuana, because it just kind of you get lost in it, you know, and like you just can really get a good pump, and it's great. and so I hit the workout. It's great. I go back to my car, and I get to my car, and I'm like, well, you don't hear that sound, but there's no keys. I can't find my keys, and I'm like, oh shit, I must have left them in the locker. So I go back, not in the locker, and now like my baked ass is like walking around like everywhere trying to find these keys, and I go through the whole gym and I can't find it in the gym. I'm trying to remember every workout I did, like it's so bad. And then I go and I start going through the parking lot, and then I get back to my car, and my car is unlocked with the keys in the car turned on. The keys, it's literally turned on. Like my car is unlocked on in the parking lot for like 2 hours. Really bad, but I don't know. No one took my car, which was great. I love my car. People will make fun of me for my car. I drive a Honda Fit. It's really awesome. It's like really small, but in LA the parking's actually pretty brutal sometimes. And I park in spots that like only my car can fit into. So, yeah, just shout out to Honda Fit. They don't make them anymore. I don't know why. Like, it's a good car, dude. It's a really good car. What else with weed? Oh my God. So, another problem I had. This was a few years ago. I was gonna go home. I'm from Texas, so I was gonna go home. Oh, that's the other thing with my car. Like, I used to be single. Like, you know, meet a girl, you go pick her up, but you're in the Honda Fit, but like she thinks you're from Texas, so you're gonna be in a truck. But I don't know where I'm going with that. But like I think that it actually works. Like the unexpected, like you just gotta own it, you know. But I love it. Like I love my car. Like now that I have this new job, I make more money. Like I could afford like to get like a nicer car, but like I don't want to. Like I love it. Like I love it. It's my whip. Yeah. But anywho, so I was packing up like really late one night. I'm a big procrastinator, and I waited till like the last minute to pack for my trip home, and I go and I like throw all this shit in a duffel bag, and it's like I always overpack too. This like really heavy duffel bag. I don't know why. Like I'm too lazy to get a rolling bag, so I always have a duffel bag. Like I convince myself it's because I like to be hands free. But like there's never once been a situation where that's actually been useful. So I get to the airport, like fly, get home, parents pick me up, it's great, we go home. I'm a casual dresser. Like this is kind of what I normally wear. And I get home and my parents want to go to dinner to celebrate me getting back, and I'm like, sure, and they're like, can you put on some pants? And I'm like, totally. So I go, I unzip my bag. I just packed up every single T-shirt that I owned. Like no underwear, no socks. No, like literally, I just was really high and like wasn't thinking about it, and like went into my closet and grabbed all my shirts and put them in the duffel and took that home. And then I had to go to my parents, who, like, they don't know that I smoke weed. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I was really distracted last night, and I accidentally didn't bring any pants. So we gotta alter the dinner plans. Let's go to Bubba's Burger Shack and call it a night. And so it was all good, yeah. But what else? I don't know. So the last time I did comedy was this is my second time actually ever doing a comedy set. Thank you. And the last time I did it was a similar situation to this time. My friend Griffin over here, he's a wonderful comedian. We were eating like we were before this, and I was like, oh, dude, I want to go to this open mic. It sounds pretty cool. And he was like, you should go on it, dude. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And he's like, bro, you got to try it. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it. And so that's what I did the last time, and I went up, and I had no material, and I just kind of freaked out. And I ended up just lecturing about computers for, like, the whole time. Like, I was just talking about computers the whole time. There was no jokes, no punchlines. Not that I've had any punchlines tonight. This has also been kind of a freestyle set, but I tried to be funny at least this time and be less nervous. So thank you guys for bearing with me on that. I promise I'm gonna write some jokes, and I'm gonna come back here, and you'll see me up there. LA School of Comedy. Love it. All right, thank you guys.
Where can we find you, Ben?
You can find me on...
In your shorts.
Yeah, on Twitter maybe? I don't know. No, don't find me.
Oh my God, you guys. Nobody could find you. That was great. Hey, I know a place where you can take a class and you could get that 5-minute set done. Boom. 5 to 7 minutes and you've got it. But you know who's going to be really a good time, and I know it. He's all about us. Let's give it up for Titus. Titus! Last week, we were the minority. I'm kidding. Here we go. All right, thank you.
All right, put your hands together one more time if you have crabs. That many of you, huh? No, they make a shampoo for that. I'm Titus Ricard. I'm addicted to chapstick. Yeah, ever since 9th grade, I was having a real dry lip day. You know, when your lips get real dry and you lick them and then they get even drier. One of those days, and this girl told me that my lips are like 2 busted hot dogs. So now I don't go anywhere without my chapstick. But the issue is you know, a tall, and I like to consider myself cool. It's hard to put this on in public and still look cool, so I overcompensate my masculinity sometimes. I be like, yeah, so after I murdered them niggas, I went and sold me some drugs. So I just recently hit my 2-year anniversary of no longer smoking weed. Thank you. And I celebrated by accidentally smoking weed. I was like, shit! Oh, man. I also stopped watching porn. Yeah, it was a big distraction. I had to give up porn. That was pretty bad. I'm going to tell you why, though. Some of these videos, they're a little misleading. Like, I was watching one, and the title was Big Butt Beauty Rides Man into Oblivion. I'm like, hell yeah, let me see some of that. I turned it on, all I saw was butt cheeks bouncing. I was like, oh, shit. Then she turned around, and she was like 70. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, I am done. I'm going to finish first. But after that, I am done. Yeah, man. And really with porn, I really don't like, I mean, you can call me a hater on this, but I hate how the youth today has instant access to porn. They can just look up their phone and just porn is right there. When I was coming up, you had to go to a store, pick out porn, and stand in line and buy it with the rest of the perverts. You had to actually go to a porn store, you know. And God forbid you're in there and you run into someone you know. You're standing in line and, why, hello, Pastor Jenkins. No, I actually found this copy of Black Meat on White Street out in the parking lot. I was trying to return it to its rightful owner. I'll see your service on Sunday. Yeah, man. I forgot a joke. Okay. One of the reasons the reason why I stopped smoking weed was because I bought what I was told was weed from a dispensary in Compton. And I remember getting home, I roll up, I go to take a hit. I probably take half a hit before I realize I ain't have no snacks because I get the munchies. So after like half a hit, I put it out. I jump in the truck, drive to Ralph's, get some munchies. I go back, sit in my car, and I waited. Nigga, for me. I was sitting in the passenger seat. I was like, damn, man, he need to hurry up. My ice cream melting. Yeah, I ended up calling the police on that dispensary. I was like, nah, officer, that ain't weed what they selling in there. Y'all gonna go raid it? Hell yeah, get that shit off our streets. So, like, can my reward be half an ounce? Hello? So I recently had to renew my license and asked me if I wanted to be an organ donor. No. Some people might not believe this, but you know, there's been a plethora of cases where they have found black men murdered with missing organs and things like that, and I just don't want to end up, you know, playing ball, spraining my ankle, and going to the hospital, and they call my mom and say, yeah, he didn't make it. I can't stand celebrities endorsing things that you know they don't use. You know, you think Shaquille O'Neal looks at his fleet of luxury cars, and he's like, Mercedes, Bentley, Rolls Royce. I better call the general. Can't stand that. Kim Kardashian selling underwear. When the whole reason she got famous was for not wearing any. You know, what's next? Like Michael Jordan selling hair care products? Would y'all buy Hair Jordan? You ever been somewhere? You ever had to take a shit somewhere you really didn't want to take a shit? Yeah, so I was in Walmart one time, right? Yeah, I was in Walmart. I was with my daughter who was 2 at the time, and I remember, you know, I always held her hand whenever we were out in public, and I remember, I felt a little sizzle in my stomach, so we cut through the aisle. I let one go, and all of a sudden my daughter goes, "Dad, it smells fart." So I had to have a little talk with her. I was like, "Hey, sweetheart, keep my name out your mouth." We get to the register, and my stomach rumbles again, and I'm like, "Ooh, yeah, okay, I'm going to have to go when we get home. I'm sitting on a hot one." And then my stomach said, "You'll never make it." I'm like, "Please, Lord, don't make me have to take a shit in Walmart." But it was too late. I was prairie dogging. So here I am, a single dad with a 2-year-old girl. I got to take a shit in the Walmart bathroom. You know, she has to come with me because it's a Walmart. So we go in and we walk past all the urine and the filth and the dead body. And we go into the stall and I'm like, "Sweetheart, I need you to face this way. And whatever you do, don't look at Daddy. Can you promise me that?" "Yes, Daddy." She turns around. I stack toilet paper so high, I'm sitting on a life vest. All right. I go to sit down. Pow! Oh, Daddy, don't look at Daddy. Don't turn around. Pow! Daddy, I'm scared. That smell. And just when I thought I was done, my ass turned into Michael Jackson and Remember the Time. My only saving grace is that my daughter was 2 years old, so she probably has no memory of this. But I do fear that one day she's just going to look at me and go, "Hey, Dad, do you remember the time?" Yeah. You You ever farted and let somebody else take the blame? Yeah. Also with my daughter, I didn't let my daughter take the blame. I went to pick her up one day to take her out, her and her siblings out for lunch, and we get in the car. It's my daughter, her younger brother, and younger sister. And I remember getting in the car, and I'm like, I let one slide before I got in, but somehow the fart beat me into the car. So as soon as I got in, I'm like, ooh, I hope nobody smells that. And before I could finish, I just hear, ew, Quincy farted. Quincy's her little brother. So all of a sudden my daughter's like, oh, Quincy, you need to go back in the house and wipe your butt. She goes, I'm sorry, Dad, I'm so embarrassed. Now at this point, I can't claim my fame. My daughter's embarrassed. So Quincy goes, I didn't fart. And then they just kept ragging on him. And Quincy's like, I don't remember farting, but I'm sorry. And I'm like, Titus, you just let a 7-year-old take blame for your possible shart. Like it smelled like Shark Week in there. Baby shark, do. They just kept ragging on poor Quincy. And I'm like, I got to do something. So I said, girls, I need you to leave Quincy alone because he apologized for it already. Don't worry, Quincy, we're going to stop, get you some baby wipes and a new pair of underwear. Just roll down the window with your nasty ass. All right, well, you know what? I think I am just going to end it there. Thank you so much. My name is Titus Ricard. You can catch me on Instagram, Titus Ricard, and I have a show that none of you will come to at the Ha Ha on Sunday. So, yeah, thank you.
Never say that you've got fans other places, not just in this room. Give me a second. Oh, yeah. Okay. See that nobody notices. You guys trying to run out and be cool while I'm on stage? And be rude? No. Ben? I gotta go. Well, do it go. Go this way. No, this way. And then that front door is going to be locked, so you have to go out the back door. This way you don't have to walk in front of everybody. Unless you want to walk and do the walk. Walk of shame? Should he come out?
I'll go this way.
All right, then we will see you. We'll be talking IT to you real soon. You gotta wait. There's one more person. Yeah, we'll wait. All right. Well, thank you, Griffin. Thank you. I wasn't going anywhere. You weren't going anywhere, right? No. I want you to see. It's okay. I want you to see the comedy of the one and only Anya, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it. Then we got Moses. Thank you. Oh my God, I love this shirt.
Yep. Ooh, that's why this keeps coming out, because of that.
Right?
Yeah, it's the pull when you pull that. What's good people? How goes it? What's going on, man? We living life. It's Juneteenth, man. Come on, man. Y'all ain't happy about that shit? Cool. Valid. Hey, it's America, bro. Y'all feel how y'all feel about it. It's allowed. Yeah, man, we out here. I wore this today for the holiday. I was feeling festive at the weed shop. I was asking. People was like, and we did a deal today at the weed shop. It was 50% off, but it wasn't for Juneteenth. It was a Father's Day deal, which I'm like, I've just been calling it the Juneteenth deal the whole day. So people coming to the shop like, oh, I heard y'all have a discount today. I'm like, yeah, it's for Juneteenth. They're like, oh, I thought it was Father's Day. I'm like, well, today is actually Juneteenth. Father's Day is Sunday, and I had to make a lot of white people uncomfortable. But y'all know that's good for me. That's fun for me. Speaking of uncomfortable, I always talk about my TFD and how I've been dealing with it, surviving with it. For those who don't know, I'm just temporarily financially disabled. It's a real struggle. And my homies with the World Cup in town, they're like, oh, we're talking about traveling and such and such. Like, bro, like, honestly, Anya, you got to start thinking more on that side of life. Like, you got to start thinking about seeing the world, because the world is coming to see the sport here. He's coming to see football, like, football, it's popping. And I was like, that's dope, but like I just don't know what I would do over there in these places yet. Like when I think about traveling, I feel like all the money would be into the act of traveling. So like I would just be broke over there. Like I just don't know what that would do. Like people like eat, pray, love. I'm just be praying that somebody love me enough to give me something to eat. Like I don't know how to do that in that order. It wouldn't be the same order for me. That's all I'm saying. It's just a different experience. It's a completely different experience. I was talking about a few things with some people at my show I did recently. I did a show where I was like both the audience and the performer. I don't know if you ever multitasked the way I feel like it's amazing. Like doing jokes for yourself at a show is so interesting, especially because it wasn't my show. You know, I just sometimes when it's not your show, you don't promote. You know, I'm just come do the show. You know, you guys make sure to promote comedians. I'm just doing advice at this point. Just make sure you also promote. You know, I brought myself, and I was both the audience and the performer for my opener. Not gonna expose who that was. It was fun times. What I want to talk about, man. It's tough. It's tough to make jokes right now, guys. It's tough to make jokes right now. Let's just talk because I have to get something off my heart. And if you laugh, cool. If not, then this is not really a point where I'm expecting laughter because it's the end of the night anyway. Growing up, I used to be really, really scared of getting kidnapped. But like now that I'm an adult, I know that was like silly. Like that was silly of me to be that concerned with it. And some people hear that, they're like, why are you so concerned with kidnapping of all crimes? We used to watch a lot of America's Most Wanted, and that's just really a lot of spousal, you know, like debacles, and you know that's really what it's America's Most Wanted. They usually take a kid that's like theirs as well, but you don't know that when they're doing the reenactments. You're just scared that they're gonna grab you. But it's crazy because like in America, like I don't know, it's just different. Like words are powerful. You know, that's just like a thing. I just want us to remember, like words are powerful, and me knowing that was silly just stems from like I don't know how people were perceived today. I don't know. Like I feel like the term kid has just been really is not a term I really ever related with. Like even growing up, I don't know. Like I think when you think of kid, like I don't know, like Kid Rock is like almost like 70 and he still calls himself kid. Like I don't know, like I feel like that's I don't know. You think of like the fucking I don't know, let's get political. The Kyle Rittenhouse situation, like they're like, oh, a kid shows up to a rally, he shoots somebody, whatever. You know, you hear about the Austin, like the Metcalf brothers situation. It's like, you know, these kids, even though that's like a over 6 foot, 200 something pound white guy, but they're like, oh, he's a kid still. You know, it's like kid. You know, it's like a you see a pattern with the term kid. Like it's like I don't really, you know. And I said words are powerful. You know, like okay, y'all, we all know Walmart. We all have been to Walmart. We've heard of this store. I know somebody talked about it earlier. So Walmart has self checkout, right? And which I never agreed with self checkout personally because I don't work here. So like I don't want to work here. Like I think self checkout should have a discount. Like I feel like for that time that I'm doing, I should get at least like 5% off because I'm working for this moment. Like I'm an employee at this point. Like this is not my job. I have a job as well. I'm not working here. So that's neither here nor there. But being that they have the self checkout, you have the option to either get a text receipt or a printed receipt. They give you the option. They don't say you have to have the receipt. They give you the option. All right. There's a young woman, her friend and her child, her 1-year-old child, go to Walmart. They buy one box of diapers, one single box of diapers, guys, one box. I don't know how expensive diapers are. I have no kids, but I don't think, you know, they're worth, you know, the reaction we got. But somebody says, hey, we didn't see their receipt. They're walking out. They call the police. Police come in guns blazing. Police come in like it's an armed robbery. Police come in like they never come in when you expect them to come in that way. You feel me? And they see the woman and her, you know, child and her friend getting into a vehicle, driving away, and the cops' response is to shoot at the vehicle. They shoot at the vehicle. You know, the bullets hit the vehicle. The report comes out the next day. Attempted or possible shoplifting, gunshots fired, 2 injured, 1 deceased. Juvenile delinquent is what they called it. As they called him, a juvenile delinquent. Keon Riley, a 1-year-old child. Juvenile delinquent. Words are powerful, guys, right? Like juvenile delinquent, it's a 1-year-old. But we use kid for like 250-pound 6'5" looking white dude. You feel me? So all that to say, I growing up, I used to think, you know, like I used to have a big fear of kidnapping, but like I feel like now that I'm like an adult, I know like that was kind of silly. But thank you so much for the time. I'm Anye West on YEWST. You can find me on Instagram. Y'all can just hold that. Yeah. Sometimes I don't tell jokes, right? You feel me? Let's talk. All right. Let's get out of here.
Mosey for me.
Mosey?
Yes.
All right, come and say this. Clap it for Mosey. Let's get it.
Thank you.
I thought I was last. I wasn't putting the vibe like that.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to LA School of Comedy. It's going to be a big, beautiful night. I'm going to be closing tonight. Strait of Hormuz is open. It was very close. It was so closed. Closer than Melania's legs when I entered the bedroom. Now I opened them. Opened the Strait of Hormuz. Juneteenth is today. It's a beautiful day. My African Americans are in the house. Beautiful African Americans. My favorite African American is Elon Musk. He's my favorite African American. Nobody knew he's from South Africa. South Africa. That's in Africa. Nobody knew. Nobody knew South Africa is in Africa. And he is an American citizen. That's make him an African American. African American. You may say he's not black. I disagree. He's got 11 kids from 3 different wives. That's black to me. That's pretty black. I am more black than Elon Musk, though. I'm very black. I got shot in the face and I kept walking. Even 50 Cent was, man, that's gangsta. That's some. Speaking of AI, guys, I was watching porn the other day, and it said, create your favorite whore using AI. I was like, oh shit, this is the end of humanity. Because first of all, you know that's the end of old jobs when the oldest profession in the world is being replaced by AI. Second of all, I don't think it's smart to let a very smart being know about our sexual habits. I think AI is going to look at us and go, you know what? These motherfuckers have overstayed their welcome. My algorithm thinks I'm gay, but I'm not. I don't know what the fuck happened. A couple of months ago, a friend of mine sent me a video of Gay Pride, and I watched it, and I kind of accidentally, I guess I liked it. Since then, my algorithm has turned gay, and I don't know how to undo it. I'm watching UFC fights, slapping competition, NASCAR driving, just to undo that gay algorithm, but it's not happening. My ex is very PC. She's very PC, so the other day I was dropping off my daughter, and I saw a homeless man across the street. I said, there's a homeless man across the street. She said, unhoused. I said, what? She goes, unhoused. We don't say homeless. I was like, well, that's gonna fix his fucking problems. I think this guy needs more than just a house. You know, he's shitting on the sidewalk. His junk is out. He's scratching his balls in public, and he's screaming at the fucking tree. It's not like if you put him in a house, the next morning he's gonna wake up suit and tie, well, clean shaven, just going, I just needed a house. All good now. Off to my job interview. There's no age limit for driving licenses. I think there has to be a cap. I think there has to be some form of violations that basically they will revoke your driver's license. One would be if you are required to wear welding goggles over your subscription glasses, automatically that's a disqualification. If your turn signal is on for more than 30 minutes and you're going straight, that's disqualification. If the steering wheel is touching your chest while you're driving, disqualification. I got into a road rage with an Asian driver the other day. I made a completely legal U-turn, and he pulls up next to me and starts going off on me. And it was completely legal, totally okay. And I kept feeling him like just saying stuff to me, so I rolled my window down, and he's going, "You can't make a U-turn." I was like, I can. "No, you can't make a U-turn. You can't make a U-turn." he was very adamant to teach me driving lessons, and then I finally blew up. I said, I can't make a U-turn. It was totally illegal. He said, you camel fucker. I was like, wow, this really escalated quickly, huh? Like he saw my racism and he upped it by 100. I was like, sir, you know how hard it is to fuck a camel? Camel's butthole is on the second floor. Let me educate you here. It's not that easy. They're very spiteful, mean animals. It's not like you can just climb a ladder and fuck them. So anybody who fucks a camel is a fucking legend. Now go back and eat your dog. What else do I got? So I'm on Bumble. It's a dating app. It's a horrible thing. I don't recommend it to my worst enemies. And I got matched with this girl, and she we were supposed to meet. She said, hey, why don't you pick a place? I said, no, it's okay. You pick the place. She goes, okay, I got a good place. It's very quaint. I was like, fuck. I knew I was in trouble. Quaint is one of those words that only rich, white, bougie people use. You never hear a Mexican say, orale cabrón, there's a quaint Mexican place, it's very good. So we go to this place, it's very quaint. We sit down. She orders 2 glasses of wine, $45 each. It comes with a wine expert called the sommelier. So he comes up to the table. He said, excuse me, this wine is from Tuscany. It's very, very good. It is very earthy and leathery. I was like, what? He goes, earth and leather. I was like, earth and leather? He goes, oui, earth and leather. I said, motherfucker, for $45 a glass? I want to time travel. For earth and leather, I could chew on my shoe. Bumble also has this feature that it recommends you your potential matches based on your profile. So I was going through the potential matches, and there was a girl named Jihad, and I'm Middle Eastern. I was like, well, why the fuck am I being racially profiled by a dating app? Just because I'm from the Middle East doesn't mean I'm into holy wars. Who the fuck names their kid Jihad anyway? Imagine meeting the dad for the first time. Sir, why did you name your daughter Jihad? Because everybody will remember if you mistreat my daughter. I will chop your head off. I don't need Jihad. I already have a hard time traveling through the airport, you know. I need a Tiffany, Stephanie, you know, Brittany. I already have a hard time. Let fucking Kyle or Brandon from Wisconsin date Jihad. Yeah, I don't want to. Imagine if I'm running late for the flight and I have to yell her name. Jihad, over here! Jihad, we got to catch the plane. All right, guys, that's me, Mosey Arfa or Amir Arfa. I am on Instagram, Expats Unleashed. Thank you.
So, we want to thank you guys so much. Remember, we have to stay for this last one. We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, JD, for producing. And thank you, Haley, for being the intern for me and the lovely Miss Clarity, because we needed help today, and we really got it done. If you love us, let us know. Follow us on all platforms at LA School of Comedy. My name is Sunda Kroonquist. Please catch my special on Prime. And everybody have a good night. It's been magic.